Power to the people, I'm back for a reason. If you clicked on this video, I meet you with greetings. Another episode of Part My Back Podcast. It's me, your host, Sebastian West. Follow me on Instagram at _Sebastian West, where you can follow my art journey and watch me as I drop snippets from the YouTube episode. I went back again and I discovered a film. It was a recommendation. I discovered a film titled After the Wedding, starring Mads Mikkelsen. I think he's the most actor that I've mentioned on my reviews. For some reason, the guy just, I don't know, he's phenomenal. He's a dope actor. Yeah, he doesn't miss, in my opinion. He just doesn't miss. He has a slew of movies out there, and I'm discovering majority of them are pretty dope. So yeah, Mads Mikkelsen, man, he's a great actor. Watch the film. Now this is a little left for me. I don't like the genre category. I mean strictly just genre. I just have a tendency to stay away from it. I don't know. I don't like drama films. I need something. Adventure, action, something. I need something going on. I have to. But I jumped out the window because it's Mads Mikkelsen, and I watched the film After the Wedding. It's subtitles, of course. Takes place in Denmark, if I'm not mistaken. It's about a manager who he's a manager of an orphanage in India. Gets a call, Denmark, has a meeting because someone wanted to help him with his investment regarding this shelter in India. Gets a call, goes to the gentleman. You know, he said he wanted to invest in his venture, put up some money for him. So, you know, he's seen that he needs some help. So, boom. Meets a guy, says, okay, this is the plan. He reads the blueprints, etc., etc. He says yes. Then the guy tells him, yo, why don't you, since you're in town, why don't you come to my wedding? My daughter's getting married. You know, come to my wedding. He says yes. He obliges, goes to the wedding. He discovers that at his wedding, it's from a former lover. The wife of the guy that wanted to invest in his ventures is a former lover of his. It's her husband. A little awkward, right? Sees her. Now he's looking at the gentleman's daughter. He gets some sort of inclination that something is up here. The daughter gets up to, propose a toast, and she started to dispel that who she grew up with is not her biological father. So then he starts eyeballing the wife. He puts two and two together. The wife is staring at him. They have this sparring match, for the lack of a better term. He wants to talk to her, let her know, look, something's just not right. Like, what's going on? He's persistent about asking her, is that my daughter? Why didn't you tell me? She states, you were a bum. You were in your own world. You were in India. Why would I tell you have a daughter right now? Like, what is that going to do? Look at you, look at your life. You're all the way over there. Like, what is that going to do for us? Like, seriously, what's that really going to do? He's persistent about getting to know the truth. He finds out the truth. He wants to develop a relationship with his daughter. Lo and behold, the father who she grew up with is dying. He is trying to pass off his family to Mads Mikkelsen's character. Like, he wants him to take his wife, he has twins, and the daughter that he just found out about. 20 years. So, I'll put everything in perspective. So, for 20 years, this guy has been practically spying on him. For 20 years, he's been spying on him. He knows he needs his money, the financial backing. So it was an act of selfishness. When you first glance at it, you're like, oh, this is so nice. You know, he's helping him out. But it's an act of selfishness because in all actuality, if he wasn't dying, he wouldn't help him. He wouldn't have stepped out 1 foot to help this guy at all. He would have let him be in India and that's it. So the guy's about to bite the dust. He feels sorry for himself and he wants to give the whole, start a foundation between the daughter and him. You know, Mads Mikkelsen's character was named Jacob. So Jacob and Anna, which is his daughter, and Jorgen is the father, stepfather, wanted to give, start a foundation between them two, like basically give them all the money they need to continue with his venture overseas in India. Now he developed this relationship with this kid in India. 8 years old, you know, practically raised the kid. The kid develops a bond. A stipulation in the contract that Jorgen set up for Jacob was you have to stay in Denmark. For me to give you this money, you have to stay here. You can't go back there. That developed some sort of a tiff between the two. He wasn't with it. Like, no, I started this over there. I developed this relationship with the kid. So no, I'm not just going to leave the kid high and dry. I'm not going to abandon him. Like, who do you think I am? That's not going to work for me. He's not bending or folding. Like, listen, these are the rules. The only way I'll give you this money is if you stay in Denmark. That's the rule. Bottom line. Listen, fam. I'm dying. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Like, you want to take the deal, lead the deal. What is it going to be? He goes to India, try to convince the little kid to say, hey, would you like to come back with me? You know, I'm basically your father. The kid said no. I want to stay in India. Goes back to Denmark. Jorgen throws a birthday party. That was like his going away, basically his dying party. It was yo, dude bit the dust after his birthday party. Like, he cried and turned red like a beet and then checked out. Just like, you know, he bit the dust. Took a dirt nap at his party. That was crazy. Like, he had all this planned. After the wedding, great drama. Probably the first drama I've ever reviewed. Great drama. Good acting. I give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 Sebastian artwork out of 10. I recommend people go check out After the Wedding. The daughter developed a nice bond with Jacob in a short period of time. And within weeks of her wedding, she found her husband cheating on her. So she went back to Jacob and told him, and they developed a tighter bond and whatnot. So that kind of helped her. Good movie. Check it out. After the Wedding. You gotta read subtitles. It's a foreign film, so hope you like reading because it's a good film. Good watch. Oh, I did watch The Boss Baby Part 2, Family Business. I'm not even going to review that because it turned into a musical. The first one was more mature. This one was a musical, so yeah, forget about it. Anyway, I'm rambling, going on a tangent. Listen, if you don't like what I'm kicking, like what I'm spitting, just know when you tune to this, the cloth is different. Remember, big shots number the little shot I kept shooting. Also, never forget, if you don't like my reviews, cut me some slack. If that ain't good enough, pardon my back. For the next time I drop an episode, hold it down. It's me, Sebastian West. Pardon my back. Salute.